How you doing, guys? Happy 2015 to you. We are starting off the year with an Australia Day recipe, and I have teamed up with Hodgepodge Australia to bring you something iconically Aussie. Now, our national cookie here in Australia would have to be these bad boys, the Tim Tam. If you've never seen these before, these are a biscuit, chocolate biscuit, not biscuit like you Americans think it is. For you, cookie. It is two little cookies with chocolate in the middle and then covered in chocolate. How can you not go wrong with these? So I've teamed up with Erin. Erin is going to show you how to make a fantastic Tim Tam cheesecake. Go and click on the picture right now if you want to go check that one out. But I'm going to show you how to make one of these. And no, I'm not showing you how to make one about this big. I'm going to show you how to make a giant Tim Tam. Yes! This is how you make my giant Tim Tam.
Okay guys, first thing we want to do is separate our eggs. We've got one bowl that's going to have our egg yolks in it, and the other bowl is going to have the egg whites. The yolk bowl is going to be the one that you're going to use towards the end, so make sure that's going to be the bigger of your two bowls. Of course, egg white bowl, we're going to beat those egg whites, so make sure there's enough room for them to rise. Into the egg yolks, we're going to add a good dash of vanilla and give this a light beat for about a minute, and then start adding in our caster sugar. You can use a hand mixer here, KitchenAid, your guns. When I mean guns, I mean like your strengthy muscles, and it will become a lovely sort of pale colour. Once you get to that point, it's now time to pop that to the side and clean your equipment. Fat is the enemy of the egg white. If you want fluffy egg whites, make sure you clean your equipment with just a little bit of vinegar. It'll make all the difference. Good pinch of salt into the egg white. That'll help it break down and rise. Rise like the wind. Hallelujah. Once you get to a soft peak, and that means essentially getting those mixes, turning them off, lifting them up. Do you get a peak? Hey, you've got it. If not, keep going. Then you want to add in the other part of the caster sugar. We're going to make like a meringue, and this is really important because this gives the air to the cake, so it's not so dense. So if you do make it a bit dense, try those egg yolks again, no, egg whites again. Make sure you get a lot of air into them, and take your time. You can put as much air in them as you like. Then back to our yolks. We are going to add in our corn flour and all-purpose flour in here, and we're going to beat this a little bit. Then we've got our cocoa, which will make this the chocolate part of the cake. I've used dark and light cocoa because I ran out of dark and all I had was light. So that's just the way it is. Then we're going to mix this together until it all combines, and then add a little bit of the egg white to bring the egg whites in. It will clump a little bit. Have faith. Have faith in me, please. It will come back together. So add a little bit, work it in, go nuts, and then add the rest of the egg whites and keep mixing lightly. Do not beat the air out of this, because if you beat the air out of this, guess what? It's going to be dance. Dance like your cousin, bro. I don't know what accent that is. I'm starting the year completely racist. Woohoo! Then we've got our mix. So keep working it. It'll become nice and smooth, nice and glossy. And you're going to pour this into a pan that you have floured. So you've buttered it, floured it, and put some grease-proof or baking paper in the bottom so that she don't stick. Bake in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes at 180, 350 Fahrenheit. Out it comes, allow it to cool before removing it from the container. Then we want to cut it essentially in half. We need two rectangles the same size. So you might have to trim here and there. Don't throw away those trimmings too, guys, because in upcoming weeks, I'm going to show you what you can do with them to reuse them. Then we're going to make our inner filling. So in the middle, I'm going to make a cream cheese icing. So I've got some butter here that I'm going to start mixing, and then I'm going to add in some cream cheese. For those of you that are watching the waistline, you can certainly use a low-fat cream cheese here. There are no rules with this part. So mix that when it's all combined. Good little dash of vanilla. Vanilla lifts everything. And then we're going to add some cocoa and some icing sugar to this. When I was doing this, if I do it again, I would probably add the cocoa last because I found it went a bit too dark. So you want the middle to not be as dark as your cake. So I found it went a little bit too dark. But get it nice and thick, nice and fluffy so it can stick on the edge. And then it's time to assemble. So one slice of the cake on the bottom. put your cream cheese icing in the middle. You want it to go right to the edge of your cake, but not over the edge. Then push the top on, give it a good little push, give it a bit of a wiggle, make it tight. If anything does come out the side, just get a scraper and get that off. Then we're going to coat this bad boy in a chocolate ganache. If you've never made ganache before, it's so easy. Double boiler, hot water underneath. Don't let it touch. Melt your chocolate. This is dark chocolate. And once it does get to all lovely and middle tip, we're going to add some cream. And I've put all those measurements below for you. Work the cream in there. It will become thick and glossy, and it will shine like the sunshine. I don't know where I'm getting this from. I've been like watching way too much Oprah or something. But anyway, mix it all together, and then it's just time to coat the bad boy. If you're a little bit unsure about your icing and you want it to cover but you're not really sure, feel free to do this on a wire rack before you do it. And that's it. Tim Tam cake. Yum!
There you have it, guys. How simple and easy is this to put together? And if you've got some of those Tim Tams, definitely crumble them in the middle. And after that, you'll probably look at these and go, God, they're so small. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like, favorite, and of course, share this video and subscribe. Don't forget to pop over to Hodgepodge Australia, that's Erin, and check out her cheesecake. And we will see you all next week for another video recipe. Bye, guys.